Start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am from Darekam School, Code Abdul Malik. I am going to teach class 5 English, chapter number 12, Precious Treasure. First of all, I'll tell you about the drama which we are reading. Drama in literature refers to the performance of written dialogue and stage action. It's a literary genre that allows actors to act out a writer's words directly to an audience. Now let's start reading of this play. A play. First of all, I'll tell you characters in the play: storyteller, old man, Yuri, the old man's eldest son, Anna, Yuri's wife, Leonid, Yuri's son, Petra, Yuri's daughter, Anton, the old man's second son, Nina, Anton's wife, Ivan, the old man's third son, Petro, the old man's fourth son. The storyteller introduced each scene. The curtain rises as the introduction is being completed. Now we will read scene 1. In Yuri and Anna's house, storyteller, there was once in the Ukraine. Ukraine is a place near Russia. An old man who had 4 sons, a time came when he could work no more. The family gathered in the house of his eldest son, Yuri, and the son's wife, Anna. The old man had some news for the family. The curtain rises, the old man and all the other characters are on the stage. Yuri, father, what is it that you have called us all together for? You must have something important to tell us. Old man, well, the news I have to give you will affect all of you, so please listen carefully. I have had a good life, and last week I got rid of all my land and my house. Anton, you have sold your house and your land? Yuri, how did you do this without telling us? And where will you live? Yuri, how did you do this without telling us? And where will you live? Old man, let me explain. I have sold everything, but I am not going to keep the I am not going to keep the money. I have divided it into 4 equal shares, one for each of you, my sons. My only hope is that you will all look after me now that I am too old to manage on my own. Anna, yes, indeed, we shall certainly look after you. Old man, are you sure I won't be too much of a burden? Burden is a word, a difficult or worrying responsibility or duty. Lena, a burden? No trouble at all. Please come and stay with us. Ivan, or with me, Petro, I have plenty of room at home. You must come and stay in my house. Old man, laughing. Oh dear, so many kind offers. You are all too generous. I shall stay with each of you in turn. If that is all right, first Petro, the first with Yuri, then with Anton, and then with Ivan, and finally with you, Petro, the youngest of my sons. Petro, certainly, father, but I hope it won't be too long before I have the pleasure of your company. Old man, it will be too soon, Petro, especially if the others kick me out. all kick out, kick you out. What a thing to say. Never. Curtain. Scene 2. In Petro's house, storyteller. So this is how the old man came to be living with each of his sons in turn. At first, the family treated him with respect and kindness. Then soon they got fed up with looking after him and all the extra work they had to do. The old man slept a lot. He could not hear what people said and he generally got in the way. The same thing happened to each son's house. Here is what happened to Petro's house after the old man had spent 2 months there. It was Sunday, and all the brothers and their families had been invited to lunch. The adults are standing or sitting and talking in small groups. The old man is not in the room. The children are playing a board game on the floor. Petro, well, as father has gone off for a nap, it is best we discuss this now. What on earth are we going to do with him? Anton, he is so, what shall I say, difficult. He nearly drove me mad. It was nothing but work, work, work all the time. Anna, he has such strange habits and no table manners. Nina, precisely, and such a bad influence on the children. Anton, it's his snoring that I don't like. It keeps me up all night. Yuri, and what an expense! What money he gave us was very little, too little. Petro, and that is why I need your help. I cannot have him here for a minute longer. Ivan, so what is the answer? We must all try to think of some way out of this problem. There is a brief silence while they all think. Yuri, there must be some solution. Leonid, can I say something? Father, Yuri, what is it? Leonid, grandfather can't read or write because he never went to school. Why don't you send him to one? They all laugh. Yuri, to a school? Whatever are you thinking of, boy? Ivan, wait a moment. That is not such a bad idea. There is a school not far from here that takes borders. Anton, yes, I have heard of it too. He will have food and clothes provided and a warm stove to sleep next to. Leonid, and he will learn to read and write. Petrov, and we shall be rid of him, send him to the school. What a marvelous idea! The old man enters. Old man, did I hear someone say they were going to school? Today is Sunday. There is no school on Sunday. Yuri, well, father, it is you we are thinking about. Old man, me? Anton, yes. Father, you never learned to read and write. Old man, and so what? That has never held me back in life. Ivan, but learning will keep you occupied. Old man, at my age, I do not wish to be occupied. I retired a long time ago. Petrov, I am afraid there is no other way. Father, you will have to go. Anna, what your sons are trying to tell you, grandfather, is that they are all, we are all tired and cannot cope any longer. Cope, manage, deal successfully with the difficult problem. Old man, after all I have done for you, this the way you show your gratitude? Well, I don't know what to say. I know when I am not wanted, I shall go and pack immediately. If nobody wants me around, what else can an old man do? The old man leaves the room. There is an uncomfortable silence for a while. Yuri, well, what is done. Petro, come, let us go out into the garden and not think about this matter any longer. I have a wonderful rose bush I want to show you. Everyone leaves except for Petra, who is busy with a game. When they have left, she starts to sob. Sob means whipping. Petra, sobbing, oh please don't go, grandfather. I shall miss you where you will go. Old man, there is a poor house in the town I am. Surely they will take me in. They will look after me. I would better leave before the others get back. Say goodbye for me, will you, and come and visit me when you can. The old man leaves. Petra sits and sobs for a while. The other family members soon enter the room. Anna, peering at her, have you been crying? Petro, where is your grandfather? Petra, he has gone. Ivan, gone? Gone already. Nina, well, we shall all save a bit of money from now on. Leonid sees the box in Petra's hands. Leonid, what a lovely box. Where did you get that? Petra, grandfather gave it to me to look after. Yuri, let me see. He takes the box. My goodness, that must be worth something. Did he say what was in it? Petra, yes, it was grandmother's box and it contains her precious treasure. Anton, what precious treasure? Let me see. Anton takes the box from Yuri and opens it. He begins to read the letters. Nina, what precious treasure is in the box, Anton? Anton holds the letter in one hand. He covers his eyes with the other. He weeps. Anton, letters from our mother? How mean we have been. We must bring him back. Yuri, to Petra, did he say where he was going? Petra, he has gone to the poor house. He said they would look after him there. Anton, let's go and get him back. He can always stay with us, Ivan, and with me in a few weeks' time. Petro, we shall try to do our best to keep our dear father happy. After all, we are sons for Petra. I am so happy. Curtain. This play is written by Nicholas Horsburgh. Adapt. Okay, now, dear, we will do word wall. The first word is gathered, happened, bush, treated, kindness, drop, spent, silence, strange, something, important, certainly, plenty, generous, invited, difficult, strange, gratitude, horrible, idea, provided, immediately, wanted, and wonderful. After this page, we will do next page. Consult your dictionary. Word, first word is affect, plenty, marvelous, soap. Then write. You may write parts of speech. Affect is a verb, and now write its definition and sentence also. Affect, verb, definition, influence, and sentence is smoking will affect health. And the second word, plenty, pronoun, many, story shows plenty of imagination. Marvelous, adjective, astonishing, I have marvelous sense of smell. Sob, verb, weep, he gave a deep sob. Now come on next page. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. Why do you think old man did not take precious treasure with him? The answer is because he was afraid that he might lose it somewhere he had no home. And the second one is, which is cruelest thing to do? Give reason for your choices. And the answer is to mistreat your parents because it is a bad deed. Do you know? To mistreat your parent is not a good thing because parents are blessing for us. That's why it is a bad deed to mistreat your parents. And the third one, suggest another title from the play. Mistreating parents is a sin. Sin is a bad deed. And come on next, think and write 5 responsibilities of children to their parents. First one is to take care of them, and the second one is to be kind and gentle to them, and the third one is provide for them in sickness and old age, and the fourth one is follow their instructions. Fifth one is obey them. Come on next, play review. Title of the drama, Precious Treasure. It is written by Nicholas Horsburgh, adapted. And the third, characters of the drama, storyteller and old man. These are main characters of the drama. Storyteller is not a main character, but old man is a main character. And next, setting. The story took place in Russia. What story about? It's about an old man and his sons. The next one is, who is your favorite character and why? My favorite character is Petra because she loves her grandfather and she don't want to leave his grandfather alone. Okay, all of you, thank you so much and do it. Thank you so much.